So you don't have to agree with me, and if you do, that's wonderful, and if you don't, that's also wonderful. That's the beauty of privilege of speech. And I just rather exercise it and understand that no one has to think like me, and if they don't, that's okay. It's nice to show respect for different views, and we can also probably find something we can find common ground on, or even talk about, like fucking tennis, fishing, whatever the fuck it may be, that doesn't always have to involve politics or religion. Because I hate how just watching the news and stories just are intoxicating, and that toxicity just seems to seep even into a simple social interaction with another human being, which I love humans. I do. I also hate them. That's the beauty of it. There's balance. But the problem is that even with a social conversation about it, not everyone's going to have the understanding that it's okay to disagree. And I don't like having those conversations because it can get really ugly really fast, and it doesn't have to. We're not running for office. My point is that I personally try to just watch the news in shifts, because I do like to be informed. I do like seeing even channels, stations, whatever, that I don't particularly agree with what they're showing, just because I do like the opposing argument. However, it's just upsetting because no matter where I seem to turn for information, it just seems to be the same ramblings of some reactionary shithead profiting off sensationalism. And it's kind of hard not to, because of the hot topics that we've been getting. Don't you just miss the fucking boring days when you didn't watch the news, and the only people that really watched the news were like 40 and above, because no one gave a shit about Grandma's Bakery that was being supported by locals? If that story aired today, they still wouldn't give a shit about it, because even if it was still up and running, the only way that it would make any fucking attempt to get some airtime is if information was dug up about that being a front, and underneath that cozy exterior of Grandma's Bakery was an underground whorehouse, and Grandma was the madam. But I miss boring conversations like that. I miss when it seemed like same shit, different day. Now it feels like same day, different shit. And it gives me an anxiety attack. The only way I seem to can retreat is I have to like self-exile myself from everything and just lock myself in my room with no power. Like, that seems to be the best way to find some fucking peace of mind now, because I personally just cannot stand the fast-paced fucking anxiety attacks that just, no matter where you go, you can't escape it. You go on even a site that you wouldn't think anything to do with fucking politics, and there's a fucking ad. And it's funny, these thumbnails, if they agree, then they like airbrush the shit out of whoever or whatever the picture may be for the thumbnail, and then if they don't agree, they look like they're fucking half-way fucking dead, like they came off the fucking set of a zombie movie. It's just fucking embarrassing. But I look forward to just conversations that it's hard to find conversations, coming to think of it, because even a family gathering, it seems like a big divide, which no matter what side you're on, is just with this split, it's everyone's an extremist in some regard, and it's just upsetting that we can't talk about just rudimentary shit that doesn't take much to think about, like the big debate being fucking what pop tastes better. I say soda, but for some they might say pop, but nevertheless. So, my suggestion to leave on a happy note is try to have as many conversations that don't involve religion or politics, and just engage in something even if you don't even agree and know you don't agree on the same subjects, at least there is some reason you're still friends, and maybe you just either have a common middle ground with a game, or a board game, a movie, a series, something less nerdy than that. But try to enjoy. There are still things that are worth living for, even though half these fucking posts, it just seems like nothing's getting better. But you have to find positivity even in the negative, and that's still possible if you just shut off the fucking Wi-Fi for a little bit.